It's your boy Life of Darius, aka Dre the Martian, and we are back. We're back today with finally, as some of y'all would say, finally we got Led Zeppelin 3, man. I'm sorry, y'all. It took a little while. I ain't gonna say I didn't warn y'all. I did say at the end of Zeppelin 2 that it might be another week before we get to Led, right? And it was supposed to be another week, but then y'all remember, Valentine's Day, your boy was hospitalized, man. Your boy went to the hospital, man. I didn't record for like 3 or 4 days after that, man. So it threw all that topsy-turvy out of whack, man. But we're back. We're back today, man. We're here. I'm excited. I'm ready to let some more Led out. Things of that nature, man. We got Led Zeppelin number 3. We're going to get right into it, man. I'm going to try not to do as much yapping in this video as I did on the Led Zeppelin 2 reaction. I was just really interested in the album, y'all. Like, if I'm not, you don't talk about stuff that you don't like. Right, and I was obviously just interested in hearing it, hearing the progression, hearing how they changed their sound up a little bit, was able to create better songs, and I liked it. I like talking about it, bro. So, if I like stuff on this album, I'm probably still going to talk. But anyway, before we get into Led Zeppelin 3, I do just want to go back to 2 real quick, because a lot of y'all asked me if I live with these albums, like after the reaction, do I actually listen to this music outside of YouTube and things like that? And yeah, I do. I definitely do. If you watch the Led Zeppelin 2 reaction, you would know that, because all I was talking about was Led Zeppelin 1, right? But I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to listen to 2 as much as I did with 1, just with everything that's been going on in the last week. But I will say something, and this made me feel really stupid, bro. I had a real big epiphany, and I think it's when I was re-listening to the Lemon Song. Right, because after Led Zeppelin 1, y'all was telling me, hey, Life of Darius, man, we understand you got love for Jimmypage. You got love for Robert-Plant, man. You hearing what they doing, man. But don't leave out John-Bonham. Don't leave out Johnpauljones and things of that nature. You can't leave the other goats in the group out. And I understood that, and I think I took that into Led Zeppelin 2, but really only for the drums, right? I gave credit to the drums finally, but I still left the bass out. And the Lemon Song, I don't know, I was just listening to this one day, and it just popped to me like, I don't think I really knew what bass was. I was listening to this album and say, okay, I'm going to listen for the bass, and I don't even think I educated myself enough on what bass is, but it's pretty obvious when you listen to the Lemon Song. It's that fucking righteous ass, loud ass rhythm that comes in and sounds like elephants. Like it sounded like trumpets, bro. That and it actually creates the rhythm for the entire song. Like the best parts of most of these songs is when the bass is blaring, especially on What Is and What Should Never Be and Heartbreaker. Oh my God, come on, bro. I will say my favorite on this album probably isn't Ramble On anymore. It's probably between Whole Lotta Love and What Is and What Should Never Be. You know what I'm saying? I sail away. You know what I'm saying? Like What Is and What Should Never Be, I feel is a really underrated song from these dudes, man. But with all that being said, I will say this. We're going to get into Led Zeppelin right after I say this. With all the gushing I have about Led Zeppelin 2 and all the improvements they made, I still think their best song is on Led Zeppelin 1, Dazed and Confused. Like, that's just my opinion. I think Dazed and Confused, yes, right? I listen to Dazed and Confused. I don't want to say too much, but I listen to it under the proper conditions to listen to a song like Dazed and Confused. That's all I'll say. It just took it to a whole other level, y'all. But anyway, we're not here for Led Zeppelin 1. We're not here for Led Zeppelin 2. We're here today for Led Zeppelin 3, right? 10 tracks, 43 minutes. And y'all kind of warned me about this album, y'all. And it wasn't the best type of warnings. I don't know what y'all was on, bro, but some of y'all was kind of like trying to low-key say this album wasn't it. Like, this was kind of mid, y'all. I'm reading the comments, bro. I'm seeing everybody say, listen, okay, I see you like 1 and 2, but I don't know about 3, man. They kind of threw a curveball with Led Zeppelin 3, man. You really got to get to 4 to do that, man. Everybody talking about, oh, yeah, Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin 4, this, that. I'm like, bro, I didn't even get to 3 yet. Like, can I at least try to enjoy 3 before y'all, you know what I'm saying, tell me how garbage it is? Because here's something I want y'all to know. I haven't listened to this album yet, and everything I can say right now could be completely wrong about 45 minutes from now, but I like when artists switch it up. Right, I don't think you should try to make the same album every album. I like when an artist, like when Kanye came out with Yeezus, like when Playboi Carti came out with a Whole Lotta Red, when Lil Wayne, even though Lil Wayne came out with his rock album, and some of y'all might not like it, but I love it. Just all those things, man. I love when an artist is able to, pull the rug off from under the audience, man. I love that. Pull the rug out from under me, Led Zeppelin. I'm excited actually to hear this now. I'm more excited after everything y'all told me, to be honest. Right, but that's enough yapping. I said I wasn't gonna yap, and I still yapped. That's unfortunate. But we gonna get started, man. We're on to Led Zeppelin 3. Track numero uno. We got the Immigrant Song. Okay. All right. Freedom Boys. Let's get to it. Talk to me, Led. Uh-oh. I'm so locked. Oh, my God. What the fuck is happening? Everybody's showing out right now. Talk to me. Okay. This nigga wild Bearcat right now. What is wrong with Robert Plant? Oh my god. I hear you, Jimmy. Jimmy trying to sneak in. Yes. Robert Plant, stop doing this at the end of songs. You overruled it. Okay, that was a short little intro from Led Zeppelin. Definitely the shortest so far, but amazing. Let's just say that. Let's get that off the bat right now. Probably not better than any of the previous two, but still a great intro. All right, that was track number 1, Immigrant Song, and off rip, bro, everybody is just doing what they're supposed to do. Robert Plant is on here with his multiple personalities, just switching from cadence to cadence, right? You got Jimmypage, like with the... I think there was a guitar in the background, and there was like these little riffs coming in like throughout the song. I don't know, like listen. It sounds amazing. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Jimmypage did his thing on there, but bruh, John Paul. I actually can identify the bass, right? This is unfortunate that it took me 2 Led Zeppelin albums to do that, but I can really identify it and what it adds to the song, bruh. John Paul he has this innate ability to make anything Robert Plant does sound badass, bro. Like when that dun 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 dun, like when that's in the background, combined with the Jimmy Plant guitars, combined with the John Bonham drums, but Robert Plant could literally, he could get on this song and make cat noises, which is kind of what he was doing on here, and it'd still be an enjoyable song to listen to, man. I wouldn't put this over A Whole Lot of Love, and probably not even Good Times, Bad Times, because Good Times, Bad, that's a very niche song to me. Like, it sounds very 60s. Good Times, Bad Times, but in like the best way possible. But still a great intro, still a great way to kick off this album. It's a little short, but I think Led Zeppelin need a couple of those, bro. Led Zeppelin's like the opposite of the Beatles, bro. The Beatles, all their songs is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All Led Zeppelin songs is 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So it's like, you know, a little balance. We like that. But anyway, we're on to track numero dos, track number 2, France. Let's get to it, y'all. Why does it sound like Revolution 9? Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that, Led Zeppelin. Hey. Hey. What is happening? God damn. Oh, is that John Paul? Yeah, he's a master. Is this not giving like an opera feel when Robert Plant comes in? Like folk opera. Come on. Jeez. I see what y'all talk about a little bit now. This is different. This don't sound like the riff from Zeppelin 1. This ain't the Zeppelin 1 riff. Yo, John Paul is him. Is he creating like this little build? I gotta check under my bed and shit, bro. What the? It's a transition. Oh, that's crazy. I was so mad I had to pause that right there. That was a dope transition, man. This was the post Abbey Road era right here, man. The post medley era, man. Oh my God, bro. That was smooth. But let's talk about track number 2, France, man, because that was an amazing song, right? Bro, Robert Plant's ability, and really just Led Zeppelin's ability as a whole, right? The way John Paul, I think that was who was creating like that just like that rising just soundscape in the back, bro. Just like they just have this innate ability to make you feel the tension of a song. Like I genuinely feel like I felt like I was in the studio with these dudes listening to them make this song. That's a weird way for me to explain it, but that's just how I felt about it. It felt very intimate, very, very just dramatic, a little scary. I'm not gonna lie, this might have been one of the first times I've been scared listening to a song so far, but like, just amazing song. I don't know, man. This song was giving kind of like a folk opera type of vibe, bro. Like that's crazy. Like going for folk opera and then nailing it to a T. Like I don't know much about folk or opera to say what's good and what's bad, bro. But I like that. I love this song right here, man. We're 2 for 2 so far. Right, I was talking crazy about this album, man. That was a great start, though. That was a great start with those first 2 tracks, man. We're on to track number 3. Let me calm down. After that, man, that song, like, it got me feeling tense, bro. Like what? Like I've never felt music that had this kind of effect, bro. Like I feel like I was in the song. Does that make sense, bro? But anyway, track number 3, man. We're on to. We already heard a little snippet of it, but Celebration Day. Let's get to it, y'all. Led Zeppelin, Outer Space.
Faces cracked from smiling. All the fears that she's been hiding. Everybody's gonna know.
Yes.
And the voices saw them shouting, shivering with us. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join the band. This you wonders what it's all
Turn me up, John Paul.
break down the door. I'm so happy.
Yep. Okay. I ain't finna be sweating this reaction, y'all.
Reached $1 more. Yes, it has.
Man. Okay. That was track number 3, Celebration Day. And I like this song. Right, a real feel-good song from Led Zeppelin, but 3 songs in, I kind of see what y'all was talking about in the comments when it comes to Led Zeppelin 3, right? And I don't know as necessarily as this is a bad, there hasn't been a bad moments on this album so far. I don't think there's been a bad moment on any Led Zeppelin album, maybe outside of the little interlude on the first one, but like still. There's not been a bad moment on this album, but it does feel like, compared to, just to my ears, off the first couple songs, compared to the first 2 Led Zeppelin albums, the stakes definitely feel a little lighter on this one, right? It doesn't seem like they're really trying to, like, they're trying stuff, right? We just heard a fucking folk opera song on track number 2, right? And Robert Plant was just making cat noises on track number 1, right? So they're obviously still trying different shit, throwing shit at the wall. But it doesn't feel as, like, just urgent as the first 2 albums felt, bro. Like, this song, Celebration Day, is a perfect example of that because it felt very lighthearted. Like, it was a song, a very happy song, like a really happy-go-lucky tune, and not about girls, not about nothing, about joining the band and having fun, like having the time of your life. And that's exactly what Robert Plant and the boys did, man. So, great song right there. That song definitely gave me a little more perspective on what y'all were saying about this album, but I like it. Right, I like it. We're 3 for 3 right now. A strong 3 for 3. I definitely like the first 2 songs better than that one, but still great so far. I want to track number 4, right? 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Oh, God. Since I've Been Loving You, man. Let me buckle in, y'all, man. Let's get ready, man. Jesus. Uh-oh. Okay, John. I see you, bottom. I feel like I'm at church right now. I got a lot of y'all. Bet it's about to get real devilish in about 2 minutes, though. So let me not say that. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yes. Let me sit back. Sit back for this one.
I don't think that's right.
Oh yeah, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. This is Led Zeppelin at its finest right here. Yes. Amen. Yo. Oh my God. Yes. that guitar weak, man. Let that guitar weak, brother. Bruh. Bruh. Chill, Robert. Chill, Robert. The organs. Yes. John Bonham gotta chill. Yo. Hey, let's hit a transition, bro. Like, yo, listen, this song right here, bro. This is what I'm doing this for, bro. This songs like this, experiences like that is what I'm doing this for, bro. And that's why, like, listen, bro. Oh my goodness. Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. Y'all know about the state of hip hop right now, man. Hip hop is at an all-time low, creatively at least, right? Maybe, you know, commercially wise at an all-time high, but creatively it's at an all-time low. And it's been a while since I've listened to a song that just like it just took me to another place, bro. Like for 7 minutes straight, they had my full attention. Like at no point during this 7 minutes, I feel like there was a drop off, a boring moment. Like Jesus, bruh. And it's like the MVP of this song, I was gonna say at first was Robert Bonham, right? His drumming definitely carried this. But then Robert Plant, like, he's always gonna do his thing. And Jimmypage, bro, the way he snuck in with that little guitar solo at around 4 minutes, bro, and it's just this perfection. That's what this song. That would be the way for me to describe Since I've Been Loving You is absolute perfection, bro. Jeez, okay, let's keep it pushing, man. I can't keep geeking out about that one. There's a lot I can say about that song, bro. Track number 5, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Track number 5, Out on the Tiles. I don't know how you're gonna follow that one up, Led Zeppelin, because, bruh. I hear you, John Paul. Yeah. John Paul just makes everything sound badass with his bass. It's the most badass bass ever. This album is bad? Wow, tripping in the comments. Yep. Oh my. Oh yeah. John Paul kind of carrying the song, y'all. In my opinion. Ooh. Yes. Like, bro. You laughing at me, Robert? Why do they always turn it up at the end of songs? That has to be like their ritual. Like, we get to the last 30 seconds, just let shit rip. Just, oh my god. Listen, y'all, I'm struggling to see where the bad songs are on this album, where the lackluster songs are, where the weird songs are. Man, this sounds like a genuinely good progression to me. Maybe I'm tripping. That was track number 5, Out on the Tiles, and for me, that might have been I don't know if I say Celebration Day was probably a little weaker than that. This song is probably better than Celebration Day just because the hook the hook with Robert Plant, and then I think John Paul was definitely the MVP of this track. The bass definitely carried the song for a lot of times, but when they came in on that hook, when the drums came in, the guitars, like, it's such an unbeatable combo when they all come. It's just like the Beatles, bro. I'm trying not to talk about the Beatles a lot in other bands' videos, but it's just true, bro. When the Beatles put all their harmonies together and started singing together, it was magic. They couldn't miss. When Led Zeppelin gets to the point where they just start letting shit rip, bro, like every man for themselves going as crazy as possible, they can't miss, bro. And I'm so glad I already have an affinity for hard rock music before, I dove into these albums, because I can see how this would be a lot for some people, bro. Like, if you watch my Led Zeppelin reaction, you'll see it was a lot for me even at first, bro. But I'm starting to get used to it, man. I'm starting to let the lead out a little bit more, man. And I'm not gonna say I like this more than 2 yet, but this isn't that much worse so far. We got a whole another 5 tracks, right? We're only halfway through, but I'm loving what I'm hearing so far, man. Anyway, right, on the track number 6, we have the Gallows Pole. Let's get to it, y'all. Talk to me, Jimmy. Let me hear something, Jimmy.
Hangman, little while.
Hangman.
I think I see my friends coming from the Gallows Pole.
They improved their songwriting on here. Obviously, they were still writing great songs, but, like, come on, bro. Would you get a song like this on Zeppelin 1?
I couldn't get no go.
Talk to me.
Hangman, hold it a little while.
Yeah?
Brother coming riding many a mile.
Talk to me.
Brother, you give me some silver. As you
Oh.
get a little gold.
Oh, hold on.
I want them
Yeah?
to keep me from the gallows pole.
Talk to me.
Brother, I hold you to them silver. Yeah.
What's happening? Talk to me about him. What is happening? Yeah. Yeah. Sheesh. So what happened on this song, y'all? Jimmy. Of course. That guitar, bruh. Who was that? That John Paul on the whoop-de-whoops. Hold on, Tangerine, man. That was track number 6, Gallows Pole, and I think that started off a little better than it finished, y'all. That song in itself, still a good song. We're definitely still 6 for 6, but that might have been the weakest song so far, right? And I think maybe it's because they were trying to do a little what they did with Friends and like fusing 2 completely different type of genres. Like this was, I don't know if this song didn't know if it wanted to be country, rock, the banjo music. Like I don't know what, it was just too much going on right here. Not to say I don't like the song. There are definitely still likable qualities about the song. I like how he's saying lyrically about the gallows pole. Like, at first it felt like the song sounded like somebody trying to run from the gallows, right? Like running through the country field and things. That's the feeling that the song gave me. I think maybe it just went on a little too long. Like I feel like this song would have benefited from about maybe being 3 minutes and 58 seconds instead of damn near 5 minutes, right? I think that probably would have worked a little bit better, but still a good song for the boys right there, man. Jimmy Page did his thing right there. I think was that John Paul Jones or John Bonham on a little weird instrument in the background. I think John Paul plays most of those whoops, man. I'm trying to get everybody that credit this album, man, and it seems like everybody's putting their best foot forward anyway. So it makes it pretty easy on Led Zeppelin albums to get everybody credit when it's also it's just there, it's right in your face, man. So yeah, anyway, track number 7. We're on to track number 7, Tangerine. Let's get to it, y'all. Talk to me. Beautiful guitars, chords. Talk to me, John Paul. John Paul on the keys. Yep. Yes. Yeah. That build-up was nuts. Oh yeah. They're trying a lot of different things on this album. But I like it. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Go crazy, Robert. Jesus. Jimmy Plant gave him chorus too beautiful. It was impossible to mess this song up. Like, listen to this production. Like, come on. Yes. All right, so that was track number 7, Tangerine, and bro, this is one of my favorites off of here so far. This might be up there with Since I've Been Loving You and Friends, man, because it was impossible to mess this song up, bro. The platform that Jimmy, John, and the other John set for Robert Plant on here, it was impossible for him to mess this up, but he also did his damn thing vocally, bro. I don't give Robert Plant enough credit for having beautiful vocals too, right? He's obviously always crazy, haywire, weaving in and out of different cadences, flows, voices, personalities, but from Ramble On, Since I've Been Loving You, or really Ramble On, Friends, and this song right here, it showed like the versatility, bro. I feel like this album was very necessary, bro. We only got 3 more tracks left. And unless these 3 tracks are complete garbage, bro, this album is great. This is a great album. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that it's worse than Led Zeppelin 2. I'm not gonna say it's better yet because I need more time with it. But come on, like maybe it is just like because it's not very much hard. It's a lot of hard rock on here still, but it's not as hard. It's definitely not as hard as the previous 2 albums. I'll say that for sure. But it has its moments. Right, this is a well-crafted, beautiful album, right? Not every Led Zeppelin album has to be, 3-minute riffs and yapping and yelling about girls and psychedelic and shit. Psychedelic, fuck that word. Anyway, the word I was trying to say, and there are things like that, bro. Like, no, man, they feel like they were just trying to enjoy making music this time around. They didn't want to live up to what the Led Zeppelin sound was, man. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far, man. We got 3 more tracks to get to. All right, we're on to track number 8. That's the way, man. Let's keep the momentum going, man. Right now, we're 7 for 7. Right? Is this gonna be the first flawless Led Zeppelin album in my ears, man? I don't know, man. Let's see, man.
I don't know how I'm gonna tell you. I can't play with you no more.
That's fucked up.
I don't know how I'm going.
I can't play with you no more.
Mama told me. I can't believe what people say. You're in the darker side of town.
What do you mean by that, Robert? Nah, just stop. The darker side of town. What that mean? Talk to me, John Paul.
That's the way. Oh, that's the way it ought to be. Yeah, yeah.
Something's happening.
Should lay in dirty water dying. They got you hypnotized.
I like the pictures he's painting lyrically on here.
And then cry.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's the way
Yeah.
it ought to be.
Ooh, why'd I just feel good? Why'd I just feel good? What the fuck? Okay. Now, let me just say something, right? Because sometimes I put my foot in my mouth, right? That was track number 8, That's the Way. And let me just say real quick, I love that song, right? It was kind of iffy for me at first. I felt like it dragged on a little bit too long, but I think the one thing that would allow this song to hold up, right, against the other 7 songs before it was lyrically. The lyrical content, the picture that Robert Plant was just painting, the roads he was taking you down. Like, this felt like a look inside of the mind of Robert Plant. That's what this song right here felt like. But I will say something. I think I can kind of see now why y'all was on this album a little bit, because I'm thinking about the last 3 tracks we just heard, right? Gallows Pole, Tangerine, and That's the Way, right? And all 3 of these songs are actually kind of light songs. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but Gallows Pole was pretty light. Tangerine got lighter, and then That's the Way. We it's just really, really just light for Led Zeppelin. So I can see why some fans now. Right, we still got 2 more tracks, but if these last 2 tracks are kind of in the same vein of 6 through 8, like maybe it's the first 5 tracks hard rockers, last 5 tracks is, acoustic ballads, folk ballads, and things of that nature, I can see why, somebody who loves Led Zeppelin, especially from their first 2 albums, would look at this album and kind of be like, it's just a little too, they're trying to be too artsy for me. Like, they just try to do a little too much for me. I can understand that, but me personally, my new Led Zeppelin ears, I'm liking this album a lot so far. It's definitely dragging a little bit now. Like, hopefully they pick up the energy on one of these last 2 tracks, but still, I'm liking what I'm hearing. But anyway, 2 more tracks left. We're on to track number 9, which is Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Y'all tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, man. But yeah, we're on track 9. Let's get to it. Uh-oh. I'm hearing acoustics. I'm not hearing no electricity. It's 0 electricity, y'all. Oh, this is gonna be a dance? I just realized it's called the Stomp. I'm ready to dance. Hold on. I'm stomping right now, y'all. Oh. Hey. Hey. This song made me want to move my body for sure. Yeah. Okay. Kind of fiending for another electric guitar right now, y'all. Can I be honest? Hey. This is an enjoyable song for sure. But that's some little clackers. I don't know what the name is. I call them maracas cucarachas on a previous reaction, so I'm just gonna stop trying to name instruments, y'all, because apparently cucarachas are cockroaches, not instruments. So, okay, that was track number 9, Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, or Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, whatever you pronounce that, man. And I don't know about this one, y'all. I will say that Jimmy, John Paul, and John Bonham definitely gave Robert Plant a very danceable track to record on of it. This is a very enjoyable song. I'm not gonna say it's a bad song, garbage, or anything like that, but kind of seems pretty pointless, right? Now, listen, man. Maybe it's just me, bro. But why the fuck is Led Zeppelin putting a dance song on the album, right? Maybe it was something I didn't catch lyrically about this song, bro. But it seemed pretty straightforward. It's actually like the most straightforward song on this album, and that's why I don't like it as much as the other songs, right? It seems like, yes, this entire second half is just gonna be acoustic. I don't think we've heard electric guitar since like track 5 or 6, man. It's been a long time, bro. I don't even know if I don't feel like I'm still listening to Led Zeppelin right now. It's like I don't know who I'm listening to. It's like a Robert Plant album now. But like I said, that was to me the first kind of misstep so far in the second half, right? I feel like it's definitely kind of dragging a little bit at this point, and we really, really need this outro. Track number 10, hats off to Roy Harper, to slap, man, because I understand what y'all was doing here, but it's not going to hit if y'all don't take us home the right way. Led Zeppelin. All right, let's go, y'all. What is happening? Is Robert Plant in jail? Did he record this over the jail phone? Oh, okay. Okay. I see where he's taking this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Talk to me. What the fuck is going on? Where the static come from? Is this static came out? What's going on? I ain't high enough for this, y'all. I ain't high enough for this song, y'all. I should have warned me about track 10. I would have got it right. Okay. Okay, that was track number 10. Hats off to Roy Harper. Who the fuck is Roy Harper? And why are y'all tipping y'all hats to him in this fashion, man? Because what is going on? We'll give one positive take on this track, and that is Robert Plant. Obviously, Robert Plant, he vocally, he just, that's all this song was, just Robert Plant just wailing and having the time of his life, and I could appreciate that song just for that. We love when Robert Plant is tweaking out, but we don't love when Robert Plant is tweaking out at this point in the album, bro. We needed something a little different to take us home, man, especially after Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, and that's like, it's psychedelic, right? It has a niche to it. I don't think this is a bad song, right? This is a song that I feel like I could listen to, but out of every other song on this, I don't know why I would go to this song. Like, if I had to choose any of the 10 songs on here, this might be the last song I choose, bro. It's just, nah, man. It's still a great album, right? But these last couple of tracks definitely, it gave me some perspective of what y'all was talking about when it came to Led Zeppelin 3 being a little out there, okay? Anyway, yeah, that was Led Zeppelin 3, and this was a great album, right? I remember after like track 7, I was getting ready to say that this is better than Led Zeppelin 2. I'm definitely not going to say that now after how they finished the album. This album kind of finished a little weak with the last 2 tracks, right? But still a great album. I think it probably has some of my favorite songs from Led Zeppelin. Immigrant Song, I really love that. It's short, sweet, the catchy vocals in the background. Like, come on, folks. Friends, I really love Friends. That's one of the songs that stood out the most to me. Since I've Been Loving You, that's just my favorite song off of here. It's just point blank period. Out on the Tiles, because I feel like that's the most Zeppelin-y sounding song on here. I like Gallows Pole, Tangerine, and That's the Way. Celebration Day and Bron-Y-Aur Stomp and Hats Off to Roy Harper, I don't know about those 3. Just no. We were 7 to 10 on this one, right? A strong 7 for 10, right? This is not a weak album in any sense of the word, but I could see how it could be a little different than the other ones, right? It seemed like Robert Plant was trying to show a different side of Led Zeppelin. Like, even I said after the Led Zeppelin 2 reactions that the albums, they're different, like song structure wise, and even lyrically sometimes, but they sound very similar to Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, and I feel like this curveball was needed, right? Because y'all said Led Zeppelin 4, y'all keep saying in the comments, Led Zeppelin 4 is Some of y'all saying the greatest rock album of all time, like better than Abbey Road and shit like that. So I'm excited to hear that. But I feel like they had to do something like this to get to 4. Obviously, I'll know a little bit more after listening to 4, but just hearing this and hearing kind of how this is disparaged among some of the lead listeners, man, this is a good album, right? It definitely ended a little weak, the last 2 tracks, bro, but the first 8, I'll take that home with me any day, the first 8, man. Great album from Led Zeppelin, beautiful performance from Robert Plant. Jimmy Page, even though he was pushed to the background a little bit more on this album, he still had his moments. Johnpauljones carried. The bass was carrying the first 5 tracks, and then I don't know if he was anywhere to be found on the last 5 tracks. And then John Bonham, kind of the same thing as John Paul Jones. Man, I think they were a little less involved on here. Maybe that's another reason fans don't like it as much, because there's less of the band. Like, this feels a lot like a Robert Plant kind of solo exhibition on the second half, the second leg. So, great album, man. I really want to listen to this one. This and 2. I really have to listen to a little bit more. I haven't listened to 2 as much as I wanted to, but I have to before I get into 4. 4 is coming very soon, right? It won't be another 2-week wait for Led Zeppelin 4. I want to get right into it, probably within the next couple days, right? But, whew, man, yeah, man, I'm finna listen to Since I've Been Love You right after this song. Would smoke me a little doobie, turn that on for a little 7 minutes, and go to heaven for a little bit, y'all. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. It's your boy Life of Darius, aka Bron-Y-Aur Dre. And I'm out. Jesus sandals, man. What the fuck?